As a woman who, for lack of better terminology, oftentimes has no clue what I'm doing, I've had a great opportunity to reflect on my experiences. When searching for subject matter on which to give this speech about, looking for something, a topic rather, that I was most knowledgeable about, what better topic than myself? I have 6 children, and while all of them have affected me in most positive ways, there have also been times when they've left me gasping for breath. I am an only child who was raised by an only child, and my grandmother was the woman who gave me permission to be different. She gave me poetry. I didn't even realize how much this statuesque and beautiful woman meant to me until, well, I lost her. I had one of those, is she really gone moments just as I was preparing for this speech. I am a poet. It is what I do. It was a gift that she, Addie, my G-Ma, gave me. So in this moment, it only seems fitting that poetry aid me in sharing my expertise on motherhood/granddaughterhood. This is the happiest season of my life. I can't say it was the season I dreamt of because my wildest dreams didn't lead me to believe that I'd ever find the likes of she. She holds me, strengthens me when my physical and emotional self is at its weakest, supports me in moments of unsureness, and unsure I am in this chapter of my life. At a time when I should be in a celebratory stance, my twin daughters, who, for your information, came quietly in the still of the night, weighing in at 2 pounds 11 ounces and 2 pounds 12 ounces respectively 20 years ago, weakened my body to the point of arrested cardiac ability. Even then they stopped my heart, placed me in a comatose state. Little bitty bundles of identical mates. On 1/19/90, I got beautiful additions to my legacy, these two being my Ash and Britt, the same twins that of which one suffered a horrific blow. She was a pedestrian standing still. That driver should have known that that baby's body would 100 feet be thrown into the dusk of the evening on October 25th, 2008, crash landing this beauty and all of our hearts into the cold, relentless ground. And even still, my baby stood her ground. Being born at 2 pounds 12 ounces, that turned her into a fighter from very early on. She, while still in need of surgery, had taken on stands against odds, and with no ligaments in either knee, a fractured tib fib, bruised ribs, and a few cuts and scratches, she, along with her twin, did on May 20th, 2009, realize the first of many dreams. They graduated from one stage into the next stage of life. And at a time when I should have been in a celebratory stance, my emotions are that of grief. Grief at the loss of the most influential she, my G-Ma. She left me. She, in the still of the night, allowed her spirit to take flight and converge on an elder reunion of sorts with all those aforedrifted souls. And I know I should be in a state of rejoicing. I know my heart and mind should be consoled with thoughts of her better place residential state. But there are a few things you don't understand. Me and my grandma, we shared special bonds that only a grandma and her only grandkid could share. My grandma was the one that walked me to school, and upon receiving the news that a boy had teased and hit me, she advised, take a sock, fill it with rocks, swing until you see the white meat, then walk away proud. She, on days when I was in my feelings about this or that, this girl, boy, that, she'd stop her activities, and for me, homemade pancakes and homemade syrup. That woman was and is the apple of my eye. That poet gave me my rhyme. That 5'12" statuesque queen that taught me to be proud of my long legs because they would grow into the rest of me at some point, and I'd love it. And I do. That woman that, despite being a Baptist woman to her soul, informed me that it would be better that I be happy and do it right than be alone and do it wrong. I find it amazing that 2 days after her transition from pain-riddled human woman to spiritual guide, I married the woman of my dreams. My mind wasn't ready to be consoled with those rational thoughts of letting go. So in this moment, I just want to relish in this, these memories that made me grow and hurt me so at the same time. And in these most celebratory moments that my life is experiencing, I will think like Addie, and I'll spit poetry like Addie, and love my long legs like Addie, and hopefully I will ascend and once again eat homemade pancakes and syrup with Addie. Thank you.